Send a helicopter to pick you up. It's just a few tests. Don't forget to wear your suit. See you soon. Oh, listen, really great you decided to come on board. We're gonna shake things up, Morgan. Like old times.
Hello, Morgan. It's time we spoke. My code name is January. You're not dreaming. What happened yesterday was real. If you want to know what's going on, first, you need to get out of your apartment building. You're not safe. No one has been able to stop the mimics from multiplying since they broke containment. I'm going to help you stay alive. Just a little further.
Save time on that if I hadn't butchered the menuing.
You made it. Ready for your first real view of the world?
Attention. Station leadership has issued an alert. All personnel should report to muster stations immediately and await further instructions.
Good job, Morgan. Climb the correct one, please.
Microgravity detected. Normal gravity detected. Microgravity detected. Normal gravity
No.
detected.
No. Go, Morgan.
Vital signs critical.
Sure. Because he refused to uncrouch. That did work. Pick it up.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek Medical detention.
I know you did not come down here much, but I can track you through your bracelet and guide you from here. That did it. I'm showing power to the lifts and the airlocks, but seeing a lot of power spikes and leaks in the coolant chamber. Watch yourself on the way back. There could be other structural damage.
Well, I see. You reset everything. Talos 1 is wide open now. Clever.
Careful, Morgan.
Reckless, but
Gas
clever.
alarm went off in the
It's good to
coolant
see some
chamber
things
after we
haven't
powered the
changed.
reactor back up. The
I'm not gonna get
turbines
in your
are
way anymore.
hydrogen cooled.
Deserve to
Powder
hear the truth.
Warning, dangerous level of explosive gas detected. Please evacuate and avoid all open flames or sparks until repairs can be made.
Typhon was nice enough to open the door for me.
You'll need a supervisor keycard. Talia Brooks, in the coolant room. She didn't make it, but she'll probably have her card on her.
We're going on an adventure!
I can hear your something's broken. Problem found.
Kind of lucky back there that the electricity hit the Typhon right before I ran by, so it wouldn't hit me.
Microgravity detected. Null gravity detected. Microgravity detected. I'll investigate.
That's a really bad spawn for that robot to be right in the way.
Null gravity detected.
We're going on an adventure!
Here's the truth, like I promised. Took me a while to dig it up. Someone wanted to hide it from you. My computer, another video. Give it a look and we'll talk. I'm sending you the password, assuming you haven't hacked your way in yet.
That was a weird displacement. Found the door.
Externalized. Still waiting on analysis to confirm. In the meantime, I've given Alex the design for a device I think could shut it down if it ever broke containment.
I just picked up an extra pistol that I didn't want. Cool.
Until 9 a.m.
Well, there you have it. Everything I've done is what you've asked me to do. I didn't think you'd believe me unless you heard it from your own mouth. The tests, they changed you. Not a lot at first, but eventually, a constant stripping of your memory. I didn't know who you were anymore. All I want is to have my brother back so we can finish what we started.
Are you here for an appointment?
The device you mentioned, it's an advanced version of the null wave. It's the only way to stop the typhoon without destroying everything we've been working toward.
Alright,
We're
that
just
is not
missing
going to
some
talk to me.
scan data from the Coral to complete the design. Help me finish this, Morgan. And then, you can have my arming key. I don't believe you want to use it anymore, but you can have it. I left the chip set for you on my desk. You'll need to upgrade your psychoscope
Alright,
to scan
ammo
the
back there
Coral.
is good.
I'll send you the scan locations.
Everything go well?
Eventually, had to wait a while. Two assholes from the sales team chose the moment to stand under the alarm bell and smoke cigars.
So it's off Talos. My clients are eager.
Yeah, just made the last shipment. Should be Earthside by morning Pacific time.
Good. I'll be leaving another...
At least this time around, I know the time lost there is because I did the extra menuing to upgrade my guns right now.
Go well?
Eventually, had to wait a while. Two assholes from the sales team chose that exact moment to stand under the alarm bell and smoke cigars.
So it's off Talos. My clients are eager.
Yeah, just made the last shipment. Should be Earthside by morning Pacific time.
Good. I'll be leaving another package for you after tomorrow's shift.
Drop site?
The lobby. Assuming it works.
Of course it works. 3 taps with a wrench. Never pop it open. All of them will work that way by tomorrow.
You're adorable when you get proud of your gadgets.
Don't patronize me, Lily.
We're going on an adventure!
components. TranStar's last-ditch defense against an outbreak. Flimsy, but they're easy to fabricate. Best part is the built-in psychoscope tech. They can discriminate between alien and human targets. Shouldn't be a problem for you, since you're not an alien. I was afraid of this. The scientists here were in the middle of something when they died. Access to the gut is closed off during experiments. Security protocol. You'll have to finish what they started. Back in the 60s and 70s, the first research teams tried to communicate with the Typhon, but this proved impossible. Their cerebral structures are highly developed and intentional, but somehow unapproachable. They have no speech of their own, no language. They don't seem to even see us. Not like we see ourselves, I mean. I'm generalizing when I say us. Of course, I'm not a person. Not like you. Morgan. That video was... I'm still checking it against my directives. But if scanning the coral will grant you access to Alex's arming key...
Really?
then
You're gonna do this again?
it's the best course.
Open the
Perhaps
door.
knowing the coral's purpose
I
will be
have
before
the
you
fucking thing.
to destroy Talos 1. Just be careful. We're running out of
Ah,
time.
that's free time lost for nothing.
Good.
Microgravity detected.
I've been thinking about the video Alex showed. Your brother believes that version of you is the true Morgan. But why? Just because it came first? If someone had made you, then I suppose your truest self would be the one that fulfills whatever purpose your maker intended. I know who made me, and why. Did someone make you, Morgan? Were you made for something? If not, you'll have to invent your own purpose. Or have none at all. Strangely, of all the things I know about you, I don't know what you believe. You have to decide, Morgan. Who are you?
What's happening? Don't let them do this to you.
Search complete.
Fascinating. It's holding the psyche of all their victims. Your hunch was on the right track. It's a kind of neural structure. Synaptic-like activity up and down the length of it, like it's communicating. Just one more to go. Knew you could handle this. Our father warned me not to stake so much of the company's future on your ideas. I was right to ignore him. We're a good team, Morgan. Excellent work. All that's left is integrating the data after you upload it. Hard to tell from just a scan summary, but wait. I don't want to alarm you, but there's been a launch from the Argus platform. Board of Directors has caught wind of the situation here. I suppose it was inevitable despite my efforts. That's why it's important we act quickly, decisively. They'll try to... Out of our hands, Morgan.
Hello, are you here for an appointment?
Use my terminal to upload the data. I'll get it integrated into the fabrication plan for the new null wave.
TranStar Board of Directors has authorized me to take full command of Talos 1, effective immediately. All in now report to the shuttle bay. Those of you fly, transmit an SOS. The operators will locate you.
The entire Typhon ecology appears to be centered around the creation of this substance. The original researchers called it coral. Beautiful. But we're not sure what its purpose is. It's never spread outside the containment cylinder. Until now.
We're locked out. It's dull. He already has his hooks into every major system on Talos 1. I have to admit, I'm disappointed with our parents. Usually they had a contingency in place, but a small foolish part of me believed they wouldn't use him against their own flesh and blood. Regardless, we're not getting this coral data through until we do something about it. I don't like it, but you're gonna have to get...
We're going on an adventure!
That's a good guts down. Now, hopefully the shuttle actually spawned. Nope.
Dahl will know you're coming. All TranStar personnel are outfitted with tracking bracelets. I have no doubt his operators are already on their way to rescue you. Those bracelets are issued and removed in deep storage. Worth investigating if you want to fly under the radar.
Commander Dahl, this is William Yu.
Operator ready to deploy. Please stand clear of aperture.
Okay, Talos 1 exterior. That's what I had in my PB. But it was a slow kill.
I'm told my ops are hidden as an HR expense in the TranStar books. It's true. I do solve people problems. Your workmates hiding in the cargo bay are going to suffocate in a few minutes. Maybe you can save them, but you'll have to come out of the walls, Rat. Life support. The clock is ticking.
Morgan, Dal's cut off oxygen to the cargo bay. There's nothing I can do from here, and none of the doors are responding. Atmosphere controls are in life support. If you can help, do it quick, or this is the last time we'll be talking.
This is Chief Engineer in...
You're supposed to be some kind of genius. You know I can see you coming. Here. At least let me speed things along.
Time, Sam.
Hello. Good to see you again, Dr. Hughes.
Okay. Let's see which spawn I get. How many times I have to reload to fix it.
Microgravity detected.
One.
Microgravity
Just
detected.
one.
Radiation poisoning detected. Seek medical attention.
Psychotronics. Priority tag. Delivery.
That was a good kill.
Doors are working again, Morgan. Nice work. I'm taking what's left of my crew to the atmosphere controls in life support. We're going to clear out Dal's shit-can operators and make sure there are no more mishaps with the air.
Oh, that was a really good kill.
We're going on an adventure!
Hey, Creeper, how's it going? I actually discovered something weird in my last attempt. So that clip in Psychotronics at the end apparently does not work if Casper spawns in hardware labs.
Morgan, I heard the announcement. No.
For whatever reason, you just can't clip out like the usual way.
I am here for you. If you'd
And
indulge me,
like the only guess I have as to why is because you've got the propulsion system, like you're wearing it.
don't harm Dahl until we've had a chance to speak in person.
Anyone experiencing symptoms of disturbed sleep.
Because that's the only thing that's different about that spawn.
How much longer? Shit.
Yeah, that was how my last run died. Sat there for like 10 minutes trying to clip out. It wouldn't really be a reset, you just have to go the other way around. Which isn't that much slower, but still, it's an annoying issue.
Alex, you. Speaking.
Without Dahl, we have no chance of getting off the station. We're trapped here.
Angry. Perhaps you blame me for what's happened.
I think my last run was probably dead before that because I spent a lot of time messing up this guts down.
However, we can skip that. A typhon the size of a skyscraper is currently eating Talos 1 for lunch.
Okay.
Ergo, Alex is wrong. Destroy the station, just as you planned.
Ooh, this is a weird side to come at this from.
Call off your operators. Or
What are you doing?
at least help us hold back the Typhon. We're on the verge of...
Okay.
Your brother, he likes a microphone. A spotlight. You can't resist. Even though he's hiding. You are running around like a nervous...
I ended up going at that clip at such a weird angle. Like I had no idea which way I was facing at the end of it. I'm glad it at least worked.
If the idea hasn't occurred to you, I'm sure it will eventually. Don't do it. I can't predict what would happen if you scan the apex, but all my models point to suffering.
I'm gonna go for it again.
The original containment cylinder. Placing the null wave device there will override the entire coral network
Yep,
without
no problem.
Use your cytoscope to locate the exact spot.
Microgravity detected.
That's such a good clip when it works.
You're not what they say you are.
Rejecting the new cell lines, fighting them off like an antivirus. That should do it. Come to the bridge. We can finish this thing once and for all.
Assume Alex's plan succeeds.
Yeah, that saved me a lot of time. And I know I lost like 16 seconds, but
We're going on an adventure!
still. And Shuttle Bay. That's why it's suddenly minus 131 there. I mean, it was a pretty good Shuttle Bay. It's probably on par with my PB, so that was like 54 seconds.
Microgravity detected.
Also, what's really nice is when you have mobility leveled up all the way, you can just jump to that beam. You don't have to shoot glue on the wall first, you can just jump to it. That's really nice. Yeah, basically.
Morgan, steady.
I can
That
pretty
pulse in your
safely
system
assume that
It came from the substation.
everything
There's a
after
magnetosphere around Talos 1 that keeps the
everything
sun from cooking your insides.
after and including Shuttle Bay is about 54, 55 seconds more than what the splits are actually saying right now. But I'm gonna have to go back and like actually time how much time I spent in Shuttle Bay after the run's done to be sure.
Normal gravity detected.
Actually, one of the reasons I keep the real-time thing on this is because it makes it really easy to just go back and look at the video to retime that.
Microgravity detected.
Yeah, that was decent movement. Get in there. Ooh, this might be a new gold. If you're ever wondering just how much time having the maximum mobility saves, like, isn't this last bit in any percent like 9 or 10 seconds?
Good news, everyone!
And this, it's like 8. Ah, that was actually a good run, though. I got a little bit of mistakes. Where? Yeah, that one lost time. I don't know why that one lost time.
Future.
That was a good run, though.
More importantly, our past today. This is the work TranStar does. Every employee working together.
Yeah, even if that was,
It's immortality.
yeah, even after adding in the time for Shuttle Bay, this should still be at 26 something, I think. Because I doubt I spent over 1 minute and 35 seconds in Shuttle Bay. She does still want to work on it and get it like working, perfectly, but she did say that she's really busy with classes and things right now, so it might be a couple of weeks before she can do anything with it.
It's finished. How did it do?
Activation of the mirror neurons is promising. Empathy quotient shows to be in the middle range.
It probably thinks it was dreaming, that nothing mattered.
You're assuming it thinks like us.
Its life depends on it. Ours too. It all comes down to the choices it made.
I'm just thinking about
Perhaps
that
it was due to ignorance,
one clip.
but it never freed me from the cargo container. It's remarkable that it never installed a single
My
Typhon-based
best guess is that just having the propulsion system that you craft when you kill Casper in
Michaela.
hardware labs must change the size of your hitbox.
Perhaps it could have prevented it. I don't know.
So I can't imagine why else that clip wouldn't
Would you
work.
let it live?
Like this one, I got a different spawn. I never crafted the thing, and clip worked perfectly.
Sarah, you're next.
The situation in the cargo bay was bad. None of us would have survived without its help. Further, it thwarted Dar's attempt to use us as hostages. If it were one of my officers, I would give it a commendation.
Danielle, what do you say?
It never saw me, and it never ran into Volunteer 37. Hard to say what it would have done. A lot of humans controlled by the Typhon ended up dead. Not that it was easy to avoid, but I just don't think it's worth the risk.
In the end, it chose to activate the null wave device. Why? To preserve the Typhon technology? We can't really know what its motives were for anything it did.
But we have to make a choice. You can hear us, can't you? Here. I want to show you something. What you experienced was a reconstruction based on Morgan's memories. This is the world today. We spent years trying to put what you can do into us. We never tried putting what we can do into you. Until now. You're the bridge between our species. I need to know if you see us. I mean, really see us. Take my hand if you do. We're gonna shake things up, like old times.
I did think about submitting it as an incentive.